How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another race announce video with Newtype Cycling. Today we are at Mac for the 2022 series. This is the second stop. If you check it out, we've got 5 guys, count them: James, Jason, David, myself, and Jake. No Spencer today, but this is the second round of the Mac series down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, our summer racing crit. And yeah, we've got a full squad. For the first round, we had, I think, 6 guys. Spencer showed up and was riding with us. And to be honest, we did terrible. It was the first time that we had a larger group of riders, teammates with us. A lot of us hadn't ridden together ever in a racing format to where we're riding as a team. So we were extremely rusty. We did terrible, to be pretty honest. You know, we had 6 guys and none of us made the podium. So we're now at round 2 where we strategized a little bit more. We rode together a little bit. We tried to, talk about our strengths and our weaknesses as a team. And today's goal is to get somebody on the box. So that is it. Win, lose, or die, that is the goal, get somebody on the box. So we're jumping ahead, guys, straight into the action. If you look up in the front left, you're about to see a brake go on. And one of our buddies, James, teammate, he's in the brake. So 3-man brake, I recognize this. So what do I need to do? I need to get my butt towards the front and try and start blocking a little bit.
Jason, you see that up there? That's what we want.
Talking to Jason, letting him know, hey, keep an eye on that. We need to start moving up, getting in position to where we can get up towards the front, make something happen, and see what we got. Unfortunately, did not happen. This break did not stick. It lasted for about a lap and a half, 2 laps maybe, and people were super motivated because it was early on in the race, only 9 minutes in, and we brought it back. If you see right there, you can see James and his other rider in the break were up, but you can't see there's one solo rider way off the front still. Hot fly rider. You've seen him in our previous videos probably, and he. When he started seeing the peloton go or come back, he did not let up. I mean, I think he probably did over 400 watts to close to 500 watts for an entire lap. And our teammate James, he just could not hang on. We were talking about it a little bit later in the ride where he was like, he just kept going, and I wasn't even pulling. So it's just one of those things. And man, the hot fly rider, super strong. And unfortunately, he stays away. He does an early break, 9 minutes in, and he's gone, and we don't see him for the rest of the race. We didn't, to be honest, we really didn't get organized to try and bring it back or anything like that. We know how strong that rider is. He had upgraded to a Cat 2 just after this race, and that was the last time we were going to see him. He is just, to be honest, on another playing field than us, but it is what it is. You have those guys come through the races, come through the ranks, and that start to ride and compete really well. And you got to try and beat them and try and compete with them. And today, the only way we could handle it is we just let them roll off the front. So, pushing ahead, guys. We are 20 minutes in, and the field's getting stretched out. I'm rolling towards the back. I'm being patient. I'm letting this rider in front of me do all the work. I'm a little, it's early on where if I need to come around him, I can, but, we're only 20 minutes in, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying not to do unnecessary attacks or sprints to get my heart rate up. Jason does a great job helping out and coming around to close this thing up the final couple feet. He had already raced before this, so he was kind of in the back hanging out with me, just trying to stay on and feel comfortable, and just trying to get towards the finish. But I was, for this race, I was not feeling the best. Oh, check out David right here on the left, guys. The field slows up, boom, and he just does a pogo. I can't not believe he stayed up there. The field just slowed up right there at that transition, and I don't know if people were just hitting brakes or what, but David looked out and saw it and put a foot down and pogoed himself to stay up. It was crazy. So good bike handling skills by David, one of our teammates. And unfortunately, he's off the back right now, but he catches on and gets back in. So which is crazy. Super lucky. So we still got our 5 guys in. and we're still rolling hot. So 30 minutes in, we are, dealing with stuff. The pace isn't getting super crazy right now. Occasionally we've had a couple flyers here and there, and so we're closing in on the final 15 minutes of the race. We've got a guy right here going off on the front, and I'm just doing my due diligence to like stay with the group, be nice and smooth. My whole goal, once that rider went off the front solo, my goal was to like kind of stay in the back and be as fresh as possible for the end of this thing. Well, right here on the left in this Rainbow Trek, this is a lapped rider. We just lapped him shortly before this, and luckily I kept my head on the swivel and realized that, and he just kind of let this wheel go, and I caught it, and I have to do a little bit of effort to close this thing down. Not really what I wanted to do, but you got to be on the lookout for those guys. Is whenever you have lap riders in the field and they're not getting pulled, they could kind of ruin your day a little bit. But kept my head on a swivel and moved on. So this was a really fun day. It was super hot, like I mentioned. I wasn't feeling the greatest. A couple days before this, like one of the hottest days here in North Carolina, and I was feeling it. And so I kind of went a little too deep on a training ride. And so a couple days later, I'm trying to recover, and now I've got a race. So I'm trying to be fresh. I'm trying to play it smart. This field isn't super big. I want to say there's only like 22 of us that made it to the line. But it's just one of those things that, you have your good days and your bad days. And all the other guys are doing a phenomenal job working up front, either chasing stuff back or putting in micro flyers themselves. Most of the footage that you guys are seeing is me kind of, 2/3 of the way back into the field, just kind of surfing wheels and playing it safe, while all my other teammates are doing an awesome job by covering wheels and keeping the pace up. But we are 40 minutes in, guys, and there is a 4-man flyer that ends up going off the front right here. You can see way up there taking that right-hander, and it starts to stretch the field out. People are getting panicky. There's only 10 minutes left in the race right now. But again, stay calm, nice and fresh, find a wheel. You want to watch their body language and make sure they're not going to blow up in front of you. Kind of example, like right there, the guy on the right, he's just looking down a little bit. You definitely don't want to get on that guy's wheel and then get stuck and have a gap opened up. We quickly brought those 4 riders back. Pushing onwards. Last lap, guys. This is a quick one today. Sending it through this final turn. Got to keep your momentum. Keep these wheels going, and I'm starting to move up. Well, while I'm moving up and picking spots, I am too far back. If it's hard to see, but Newtype is on the front right now. We have 3 guys supposedly giving me a lead out, and I am too far back. I'm out of position. Coming out of that downhill right there, I just got a little too far back, and now in this uphill transition, I'm getting swarmed. If you look to the right, you can see David just pulled off. So now we've got 2 more guys, 2 more Newtype guys on the front doing the lead out, and I should be 3rd wheel right now, and I'm not. I realize this, and I'm trying to play it safe. I'm trying to play my cards right. I know we're going to have a tailwind coming into the final stretch. If you look up at the track map, we're going to have a tailwind coming into the final corner. Keep it smooth. Keep on wheels right here. I've raced with this guy right here in front of me in the black a couple times now. I know he is super eager to get up front, and sure enough, he slowly, nothing crazy power. He starts moving up a little bit on this left side. And then James pulls off right here. Jake, other teammate, pulls off right here off the front, coming through the pack right now. And he's like, where's Jared at? And then I'm slowly coming, and I have to just go super early. I'm feeling really fresh. My heart rate doesn't say it. And then James is still in the front thinking I'm right behind him, but I have to just motor past him and just give it as much as I can. James is yelling at me to get my butt in gear. I'm smashing it. I have a horrible sprint today. I don't think I get over 1,000. Really tough. Drag race to the line, and boom. I get passed by a rider right at the last second. New heart rate for me, guys, 203. Absurd. I had to stop right here. I was about to throw up. Ended up coming away P3 for this race. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.